did someone try to bully you out of your baby name? At my baby shower, I proudly announced we'd chosen the name Rainbow because it meant royal rainbow in French, and she'd be our princess of color and light. My best friend Blair literally choked on her cupcake before announcing to the entire room that I was trying too hard to be a quirky Instagram mom and should pick something normal like Grace before I ruined my child's future. My cousin tried to change the subject by asking about the nursery theme, but Blair pulled out her phone to show everyone articles about bullied children with unique names. She kept going even as the room got uncomfortable, saying things like, "Do you want her resume going straight in the trash? Pick something timeless like Grace or Emma, not something that sounds like a stripper name mixed with a My Little Pony." My husband Ethan just sat there uselessly eating cake while 30 women watched Blair lecture me at my own party about how desperate for attention I apparently was. That night, while crying into my pregnancy pillow, I stared at the custom rainbow nursery sign I'd already ordered and decided to teach Jessica a lesson about minding her own business. I posted in our group chat that she was right, and we'd chosen Grace instead. Blair immediately took credit for saving me from myself with about 50 celebration emojis and started tagging me in articles about how classic names lead to success and why unique names are child abuse. She created a whole Pinterest board called Baby Grace's Classic Nursery and shared it with not just our friend group, but also my mother-in-law, my work colleagues, and people I hadn't spoken to since high school. Within days, Blair had appointed herself as my pregnancy guru and started showing up at my house with paint samples in various shades of beige because Grace needs a timeless nursery, not that rainbow explosion you have now. She actually brought her label maker and reorganized my baby supplies into bins marked Grace's Essentials while I was in the bathroom. When I came back, she was on FaceTime with her mom bragging about how she'd saved a baby from a lifetime of embarrassment. The surprise Grace-themed shower was next level insane even for Blair. She rented out a country club and sent invitations to 70 people announcing, "A celebration of classic choices, welcome baby Grace." The entire venue was covered in pink and white roses with gold calligraphy everywhere spelling out Grace in cursive. She'd hired a harpist because Grace deserves elegance, not some trendy DJ, and made everyone play a game where they had to come up with middle names that matched Grace's timeless sophistication. During her speech, she actually got emotional talking about how real friends aren't afraid to have hard conversations, and how one day little Grace would thank her Aunt Blair for ensuring she had a name that commanded respect instead of confused looks. She presented me with a custom diaper bag that cost more than my car payment with Grace embroidered in gold thread, and made everyone toast to baby Grace and the power of good friends who tell the truth. The worst part was the group gift she'd organized, which was a 5-foot-tall wooden monogram G for the nursery that apparently couldn't be returned because it was custom made by some artisan she knew. She also gave me a baby book specifically for Grace with the name printed on every single page and a christening gown with Grace embroidered on the hem that she said was a family heirloom she'd been saving. Through it all, I smiled and let Ethan film everything, while Blair basked in the glory of being the friend who'd saved me from myself. She even started a group chat called Grace's Village, where she daily posted articles about child development and kept reminding everyone that she was available for babysitting her sweet goddaughter Grace anytime. When I went into labor, Blair camped in the waiting room to meet her goddaughter Grace because apparently she'd claimed that role too. The nurse asked for the birth certificate name, and I said Rainbow Aurora loud and clear while watching Blair through the window. 20 minutes later, I posted our announcement on Instagram and watched her jaw drop as she read, "Welcome Rainbow Aurora, our perfect rainbow baby." She tried storming into my recovery room shrieking about the monogrammed gifts and how stupid rainbow sounded, but Ethan finally grew a spine and told her to leave. Before she could respond, my sister poked her head in and innocently asked, "Blair, didn't you name your golden doodle Rainbow?" Blair went completely still for what felt like a full minute before turning purple and leaving without another word. 3 months later, she texted that she'd forgive me if I used Grace as a nickname, but I just sent back a photo of Rainbow in a onesie that said, "My name is perfect, just like me."